This is Kate, and you're listening to Treyguey's podcast.
Yeah. So you also have a big family.
Yes,
You're
I do.
family environmental.
Yeah, I'm very, very, very all about family.
That's
Really?
cool.
Yes, very about family.
Tell us
Family
about your
is before
family,
everything.
siblings, mom, dad. Where y'all
okay.
from?
You ready for this Brady Bunch?
Let's do it.
All right, I got it. So I'm very, very, very close to my mom. That's my best friend. I'm like a mama's girl.
Okay.
Still to this day, I'm 24 years old, and I could be like, "Mom, I need $1,000," and she's like, "What the hell?
Damn, girl.
Check your Cash App." Like, that's my mom. My mom does
Okay.
everything for me.
Wait, what's your last name?
Rodriguez.
Mine too. She's my tia.
Ooh.
Well, actually, her last name is Aponte. Gotcha.
She ain't gonna hit my cash app. She ain't gonna hit my cash app.
Yes, stack.
So yeah, and then I have a stepdad who's West Indian.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
his name is
interesting.
Barry. Love him.
Yeah.
He's another one.
Is it short for
With-
Barrington?
No, it's just Barry.
It's just Barry.
Barry?
I don't even want to get to his last name though. That's crazy.
Because usually, no disrespect to anyone, but they usually cut their name short from like a name that they can't pronounce.
No, I
It's
met him
Barry?
as Barry. Barry,
Barry?
it is.
Okay.
Are you telling us your stepdad is Obama? I feel like that's what you're saying.
I wish. I wish.
It's all making sense. You perform for him.
And now,
Your
got
stepdad.
it.
You met
Yeah,
your
no,
mom.
his
Like
name is Barry.
okay.
So yeah, and then I have 3 sisters from my dad's side. They're like, I guess, like half sisters, stepsisters. I don't know what you call them, but
Like
to me,
stepsisters.
well, that doesn't matter to me. Like, I would never call someone like my step anything. You know,
Right.
like if we're family, we're family.
You're either sister or you're not. It's not.
Exactly,
yeah,
like
yeah.
that's it.
I respect that.
So I've like
Yeah.
raised them too. Like, you know, I grew up with them. So those
Are they
my
all younger than you?
sisters. Yes, I'm the oldest. And then on my mom's side, I have my brother, my other sister, Trinice. And then now we just got a new foster baby.
Oh man, I love your family already.
Right?
Nah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a new foster baby. Her name is Ellie.
By foster baby, are you guys waiting to find a home for her?
No, I think we're just waiting for the adoption to come up, and then
Oh,
we're
man, I
deciding
love
on
your
adopting
family
her.
And this was
already.
your mom who.
It was actually a funny story. My sister, Trinice, she has a heart of gold, and she wanted a baby sister. Like, she's put it on Christmas list. She's put it on birthday list.
Oh,
She's put it on
God.
Easter list. Any list you can think of, this child has put, I want a baby sister.
Nah.
So my mom was like, I mean, I've already gotten to that point where I don't want any more kids. So she was like,
So she's done.
so then she was like, well, maybe we should, foster. And it was like a thing that we agreed to as a family. I was like, look, if it's gonna happen, we're gonna do it together, like as a family. So when we got that call that we finally found someone, now we have this
Wow.
baby who has
What's your sister?
got everybody's heart.
Yeah, what's your
Like,
sister? I gotta give her a shout out.
her name? Trinice.
Trinice,
Yeah.
shout out to you. I
And
don't
she's
know
younger
you,
than
but
you?
I love
Yes,
you. Yeah.
she's
Damn.
that girl.
Wow, huge heart to her and your
Huge heart.
family. Yeah,
Yes, she has a huge heart. She puts everybody before her, and
that's
I don't
awesome.
know.
That's awesome.
I don't
Yeah.
know where she gets it from.
Man, shout out to your family. Honestly,
you.
So where's my mom from?
She's from Puerto Rico.
From Puerto Rico. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
born and raised in New York, but my
Yeah.
family's Puerto Rican.
Okay, so
So
you're
is
100% Puerto Rican.
Yeah, my dad too.
Okay.
yeah, Boricua in the house.
Yeah,
Hey.
soy bori, nena.
Boricua.
Hey.
It's a joke.
Yeah.
So, growing up in a Puerto Rican household, what was it like? So, for as an example, I'm Mexican. Saturday mornings were like, busting out the cumbias in the morning while mom's cleaning. What was it like? What's it like for a Puerto Rican?
A whole lot of La India and Mark Anthony.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, La India, man. Bring her
Yeah.
back. Bring her back. Loki's
Yes.
just coming back.
Yeah.
She's the best.
What's your go-to La India song?
I'm sorry, what happened?
Your go-to La India song.
A whole lot.
The one that mom used to wake you up to, and you were like, fuck, like it's time to clean.
You already knew what's up.
Ese hombre.
Yeah, like I should remember. Yeah.
She was in her
playing.
feelings.
Yeah, she
She was
sure
in her
was.
feelings.
Men ain't
Yeah.
shit. Tell you that much. I learned that when I was 2.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
So
do you see there's a difference between Puerto Ricans from New York and from Chicago?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
I'm not
Okay.
sure. I haven't met any Puerto Ricans in Chicago.
Oh.
I
They're
need
a little
to
bit more
look.
low key, I think. Well, because
Yeah.
they kind of get like swallowed up by all the Mexicans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New Yorkers, we don't play.
Yeah,
We
see?
very in your face.
Okay.
So I feel like Chicago versus New York is a thing. All right. So what are the places that you've had pizza here in Chicago? None.
Don't do pizza.
Yeah.
I love pizza, but I haven't had any
Yeah.
pizza here.
Damn,
Girl.
you really don't
Yo.
travel.
That's why I really thought. And
You
I'm
thought
like,
Yeah.
did I have pizza here?
Hit up the Treyguey, and we're gonna take you to the best spots in Chicago that are gonna make you double think about New York pizza.
Don't say this just for the video.
I'm not saying it for the video. I'm dead ass.
Oh, I want pizza now.
Dead ass.
Okay.
Yo,
He's
come
like,
back.
Come back, and then I'm like, I'm here.
No, for real. We're gonna order pizza after, so you better come back. No, for real.
Yes, for sure. We out.
All right, cool. Bet.
Really quick, what do you think of him using the word dead ass?
Dead ass.
Yeah.
Is that a New York thing or what? Is it a Chicago thing?
I think it's a New York thing. I don't use dead ass because I feel like that's a New York thing.
Honestly, I think it is a New York thing, but deadass has a lot of meanings.
I get it.
Like it could be like you serious, but it could also be like I'm not playing with you. You know,
like
you
dead ass.
Yeah, like I could be like you dead ass.
Yeah.
Or if I want you to believe me, I'm like dead ass.
Yeah.
You know, like dead ass has a lot of different meaning.
Right.
I think it is though like a New York.
Yeah, I blame the Bodega Boys. I blame Jesus and Mero. I think they kind of popularized that term, and everyone is using it now. And to me, I don't use it because I have cousins who live in the Bronx.
Gotcha.
So anytime we go visit them, that's how they would talk. I'm like, okay, this is their shit. Like when
This
you
is
said
their shit.
Yeah. Like say tight. Like to me, what I use tight is different how they use tight.
I'm like tight.
Yeah.
Well, when I say tight, I mean you mad.
I'm
I'm tight.
When you say tight,
I'm
what
like,
you mean?
man, that's tight. Like, man, your car's tight.
Exactly.
That's pimp.
That's the difference.
Did you say pimp?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't use pimp.
No?
That's pimp.
Yeah.
Bring it back to New York.
I think I get a wedgie if I said pimp. Like right on the spot. They just come on the way up above my head. Like, what are you doing, girl? What's pimp?
So is there a difference between New Yorkers from the different boroughs?
I believe so, because although you're considered a New York Rican, it depends where you live. Everybody adapts to the neighborhood that they live
What's
in.
an example of like difference between like the Bronx and let's say Brooklyn?
Well, the Brooklyn I'm from, Williamsburg, we have a lot of like hipsters now.
Oh,
so you
really?
have these New York Ricans.
Damn, Chicagoans are moving out there.
I know.
No, for real. Like I went the other day to get a pizza, and this girl Shorty was sitting outside on the floor with her dog eating her pizza, and there was like a whole bunch of seats inside. Hipster shit. Tell you that much.
You can't eat outside. Yeah.
I mean, you can eat outside. You just gotta eat on the floor. Like, they have tables for
Right.
outside.
Yo,
you don't have to eat on the
No,
floor.
but low.
Was she sitting next to the trash?
No, she was sitting next to her dog.
Yo, low key. If I'm
That's
with
bad
my
enough.
dog
Yeah.
though, if I have 3 dogs, so if I'm bringing my dog, like, yo, he's one of the gang. You know, he's like gang shit.
Yeah, if
so
you ain't gang, you lame.
But I don't know. In Williamsburg, I assume they put the garbage out on the street.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sitting on outside on the floor.
Yeah, no.
maybe it's a dog lover thing.
I think so.
Yeah,
But that's some hipster
That's
shit.
some
As
shit
you
I
said,
would-
yeah,
that's some
some
shit I
hipster
would do.
shit.
And
Hipster shit.
nah, I don't got no.
Are you
flannel
those
shirt
type
on.
that you take a bite of your pizza and then you give it to your dog and then you take another
You know
bite
what?
after?
I learned from experience. Don't ever give your dog like house food, because that shit cost me like fucking $600. So
Rice and beans. You got
Yeah.
a bougie
nah,
dog.
that motherfucker was eating Giordano's.
Okay.
Nah, but yeah. So that's what happened.
Do you ever make it up to the Bronx?
Actually, I moved from Brooklyn. I was born and raised in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I moved to Mount Vernon, which is kind of like in between the Bronx and Yonkers.
Okay,
So I'm like in between both.
that's on like on the east side of the Bronx.
Yeah, I had to move because everything I do is in the Bronx. Like I have my own studio in the Bronx.
Okay.
And then I run a company with Fausto, which is La Fuerza Dance Company.
Ooh,
you know,
okay. Shout out La Fuerza.
Yeah. Shout out to La Fuerza. I love you guys.
Yeah.
I help Fausto run that, and that's also in the Bronx. And then
Okay.
my partnership with Fausto, it's in the Bronx. Everything
Okay.
we do is in the Bronx, so it just made sense for me to go there.
I remember BET watching it back then, and then people from New York, they used to do the like, hey, like this. Is that
That's
like?
for BX.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, like when you're from the Bronx. it was
Okay.
Like,
Y'all do that too? Y'all
But
should
she's not
implement-
from the Bronx though. That's why she doesn't do it.
no, it's not even that. Like when you hear it in a song, then
Yeah.
everybody be like, hey.
Hey, right. Like,
But I don't think anybody randomly walks out and be like, yo, I'm from BX.
Yeah.
Like-
if you're in it, you know,
Yeah,
like,
you just
don't
be like,
call
yo,
it
I'm
out.
from the Bronx.
Yeah.
Or if you're from Brooklyn,
Right.
be like, yo, I'm from
You
Brooklyn.
talk other people outside. Yeah, I can see.
I
only
think
lame
it's-
people do that.
Yeah.
That's like a party vibe.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I don't think you're lame if you do it. I think there's a time and place.
There's
for
time
it,
and
Yeah,
you
or
know?
depending how many drinks you had.
Yeah, like sometimes I'll be like, I'm from Brooklyn. What it look like? And then I'm like, shut up.
Has anybody ever tried to start some shit you because you called it out? Like, oh, I'm from Brooklyn?
No, not at all. Everybody just be like, hey, I'm from the Bronx. Like in New York, if you shout out where you from,
Yeah.
they'll either tell you like, yo, that's lit, or not, be like, that's trash.
Okay.
Don't say that outside. Either or.
People from New York. What are their thoughts on Daniel Hernandez, also known as 6ix9ine?
Can we not hate him? Yo, see?
Yo,
No, I hate him.
Yeah.
With a
Really?
passion.
All right, wait, before you say anything, let her make the case why you hate him.
Is that I get into arguments with a lot of my friends over this because I have friends that love him. Me personally, like we could be at a club and me being that childish person, like I would legit go like this in the club. I don't care, and I'm like, I hate him. It's just like, why are you screaming? There's no need for that. I can hear you loud and clear. 1, 2. I feel like every song sounds the same. It's always screaming and screaming and screaming. And it's like by the time you're done with the album, you have a migraine. That's the point.
Damn.
So I'm over it.
You're the first person from New York who I know that said they didn't like him.
Yeah, I don't feel badass listening to his music at all. I actually feel like a dummy when I'm done.
Dummy boy.
Yeah.
Hey,
Dumb. See?
Let me get it started.
Stupid.
With the Robin.
You see, here I go.
The name of this podcast is called Treyguey.
Treyguey. You know what's funny in my head? I was thinking that. I'm like, it's fucking Treyguey.
Yeah. But see, we switched it up. We changed the W-A-Y to G-U-E-Y, the Mexican way.
Yeah.
Oh, Mexican.
Hey.
Treyguey.
1, 2, 3. Trey.
All right. You see, you guys are smart.
No, this is the logo.
Nice.
Can you guess where that's from?
Honestly, I can't.
No. You ever heard of Romeo Santos?
Yes, you know, this guy, I was listening to this song earlier.
Okay, so he copied our logo and he made Golden album out of it.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm just fucking with y'all. Hey,
I'm like, wow, y'all popping.
Shout out to Romeo Santos.
We took your,
we took your
album
shit.
cover.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's
Nah,
what's
for real.
up.
We're going to cut that. We don't want to get a lawsuit.
He's like, did you now?
Yeah. So I don't know. I get what you're saying. His music is kind of like
loud.
It's loud. But I fuck with it heavy. I think the producers on there are dope.
No, I can't bring myself. There's actually probably like 2 songs that I probably listen to. It's probably where he's a feature on it. I don't even know the names, but it's the one that he's like, oh, definitely not. Okay. It's just one that where he's calm. I think he has like one song with Anuel, and that's it. That's probably the only one I listen to.
Yeah.
But he's very calm that you can't even tell he's on the song.
Yeah.
See?
No,
but
so then if you're not fucking with 6ix9ine, who are you fucking with?
From
Ariana
New York.
Grande.
She's
She's not from New York.
No.
But that's my heart.
You claiming her as New York?
No, not at all. Because I know she's from Florida.
Okay.
I'm like a fan.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but I used to be obsessed with J-Lo. And J-Lo's from the Bronx.
Of course,
From the 6. Yeah, that's why I started dancing, because of J-Lo.
She's banging.
Really?
Yeah.
What is there a specific song or music video that got you?
I knew everything.
Yeah.
No, what happened was I saw Selena, but I was like probably like 3 when I saw Selena.
You went with the Bidi Bidi Bamba.
I didn't know the difference. Like, you know, I saw her acting in the movie, and then I saw her on a TV show, like a talk show. And I told my mom, like, oh my God, Selena. And she was like, no, Selena passed away. She's J-Lo. Like, she played her. And then I started following J-Lo because I was like, oh, if she did Selena, she must be amazing. I was obsessed. Like, my nickname when I was growing up was K-Lo and everything. I had every J-Lo, everything.
Bring that back.
Yes.
Bring that back.
No.
Why not?
Cringy.
Huh?
I'll walk around.
What was your favorite
J-Lo.
J-Lo phase?
The actual album J-Lo. I feel like that's the best album she's ever come out with. All her new music she has now. Yeah. Sorry, girl.
Yeah.
I'm not
shout out to my boy A-Rod though. He just fucking
she got married.
Yeah.
Yes.
Engaged.
Number what?
5th.
Wow.
Yeah. That's like the like beautiful like Dominican Puerto Rican marriage right there.
But is it real though?
Ooh. Right. That's man.
You got the hot take.
The tea is real.
Okay. So spill it. Why do you think?
I mean, I think it's real.
Okay.
Now, I think it's real. I just don't know. It's like after a while, it's like, is this gonna last? I mean, I hope it does.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't get too personal in celebrities' business though.
Right.
Like, I really don't care for it. Like, I'm not those people like, okay, I'm a huge Ariana Grande fan. Okay. Love her. But if she was to walk in front of me, I would not approach her. Does that make sense?
No, yeah.
Because I believe that although they are celebrities, I feel like they'll respect you more when you give them their space. So it's like, of course, I would ask, like, can I take a picture with you? But I wouldn't be butthurt if she's like, you know, not right now, stuff like that. So I don't get into, like, the marriages and stuff like that because it's none of my business.
Right. I feel like you're popping right now, like I said. Has that happened to you?
What?
Like, yo, Kay, can I get a picture?
Oh, yeah, I get action pictures all the time. And I love it because I love meeting new people and I love taking pictures with other people. And, like, I get DMs constantly. Like, oh, my God, you're such an inspiration to me. Like, I look up to you. But what I don't like is when people call themselves my fans. Because I feel like, personally, although I inspire you, I'm like nothing special, you know. I'm nothing that you can't be. Like that's what I feel like, you know. So I like for people like to be like, oh, I'm a supporter, you know, because I want your support, but I don't want you to treat me like you wouldn't treat your friends. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
you know,
it's
like
humble.
I want to inspire a lot of people. I love to inspire people. I really do. But I do not like when people are like, oh my God, I'm your fan. And I'm like, girl, I'm nobody. Like, no.
We see you so much on camera that I think it's a natural assumption that to call, you know, people, you're a fan, you know.
Like today I was walking in the lobby and someone's like, oh my God, huge fan. And I'm like, supporter. Yeah. Like I love your support and I want your support and I want you to continue to follow me and support me and watch me. But the whole fan thing, I just feel like it's too much and you're feeding an ego that's not there. Yeah. You know?
That's dope about you.
Like
I like that.
I'd rather have a short, quick conversation with somebody I admire than the selfie.
Yes.
Because the selfie is to prove it to everybody else.
Yes, and that's the
conversation
thing.
is
it's for
me.
a like.
Yes, and that's the thing. It's like, I don't mind taking a picture with people, but stop and have a conversation with me. Ask me questions, you know? Or be like, oh, did you see my routine? And even if I didn't get around to it, you know, show me a video. I'll be glad to like give you pointers and stuff like that. I'm very open. Like I told you guys before we even started this, I'm very like an open book. Like I'll be honest with you 100%. And I want to give that back to people that support me.
Yo, we had our intern take workshops all the day, so he could tell us a little bit about it.
Gotcha.
So we're going to record him and then have you check it out, see if you can help him out.
Honestly, I would love to. You down? He's like, psych! Yeah, okay.
No, so you got your YouTube channel. Tell us a little bit about that. You're roughly about on the 200 mark line for followers.
Yeah, and I have like probably like 3 or 4 videos that have like over 1,000 views.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's called Life with Kate. No, sorry, Life as Kate.
Yeah. Life as Kate.
Sorry,
okay.
Life as Kate. And it's because I constantly get asked like, oh, what do you do as a professional dancer? So like all my videos, they're very personal to me. Like my first video that I uploaded was, I had took my kids, like my dance kids. I don't have kids. My dance kids.
Okay.
I took my dance kids to Six Flags, and one of the girls passed out on the ride, and I caught it on video, and I was so hyped. And my mom was like, how good of a director are you? Like, you didn't even bother to check if she was okay. And I was like, my bad. Like,
I was king.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, I caught it. I was so hyped.
Damn.
So you also love makeup, and you just introduced your new line on Instagram that is kind of evolving around makeup, right?
Yes, I opened up a personal account because the one that I have now, I like to dedicate it to like my dance videos and like my work with Fausto and like my travels and stuff like that. But I'm always constantly getting like, oh, can you do a video where you show us how you do your performance makeup, or you show us how you do your hair, or what do you use for skincare? What do you do for this, for that? So I figured, why not make a personal account? Because, you know, I have a lot of promoters that come to my page, you know, for business for Fausto and I'm pretty sure they don't care what lipstick I'm wearing. So I was like, you know what, I'll make a certain page for people who are interested in makeup and fashion and where I get my clothes from and how I do my hair and all that other stuff. So I opened up that Instagram account.
Yeah.
All the secrets.
All the secrets. Yeah. That's the one page that you're letting the secrets out.
Yes.
All right, cool.
So you're going to know why, like how I don't look like a foot all the time. Like what I put on my face.
A double leg.
Right prior to coming, she said, oh, I look like a zombie right now.
Yeah, I was like, is this being recorded? And he's like, yeah, I think, you know, we can edit it. I was like, no, I need to put some makeup on. I look like a zombie.
I don't know. I didn't know what you meant by that. I was like, I don't think we'll be able to put the filter.
Then he goes, me too.
I
don't know what filter to use. Yeah, the dog ears with the tongue out.
Yeah, I love the dog ear filter. The one with the one heart.
The one that like, okay.
It has that one heart on it.
Yeah. Do you do the one with the rainbow comes out of your mouth?
They stopped that one.
Yeah. Was it of what? Did they really?
Yeah.
Oh,
really?
Shit.
Damn.
No more bleh.
Right.
Come out no
fucking
more.
Tekashi. Fucking
Yeah,
shit
man.
Yeah, fucking shit out.
6ix9ine.
Yeah. He like got locked up and that shit went away.
Ass.
Yeah.
All the way from Chicago, the Treyguey Podcast.
That are single, I can be a wingman. But if I know,
Are you a good wingman?
if she's a clout chaser, I'd be like, she gotta go. Because there's some people like, oh my God, Kingsman. I'm like, she gotta go, bro.
Yeah.
But